Okay. It was Arne Slot's first home league match for Liverpool. They beat Brentford 2-0. I'm going to be looking at the match, looking at who did well, breaking down each goal, talking a bit about Trent and what happened afterwards, and just Anfield in general. Also, finally, the Patreon is here. I'll talk a bit about that later in the video. First of all, great rendition of You'll Never Walk Alone at the start for Arne Slot. Liverpool played very, very well, particularly in the second half, but it was a much better first half than last week. And we didn't have to wait long for our first goal. Let's break down Luis Diaz's goal to make it 1-0. I love this goal. Okay, so first of all, we win the ball back, just outside our own box, and then it's fucking on.
Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me! You gotta be kidding me! No, don't do this! They're superplex! They're king size super.
This is counter-attacking football. You have Jota. Jota just seems to never play the wrong ball. He plays an absolutely perfect pass to Diaz. He knows Diaz is about to give him the old switcheroo. The timing of it, where there's not even an inkling of offside. And then it's Diaz and the goal.
Striker!
I love these goals where it's like, you've got about 3 seconds here before a shot comes off. You're like, go. And that fucking end product. Firing a high as well. Just something makes it extra special. Just have that. I jumped up off my couch like, yes. So the big question is, where does it rank on the fucking yes scale? It made me go fucking yes, big time. You've got the counter. You've got the winning the ball back. Turning defence into attack. Winning the ball back. The speed of the counter. The perfect pass at the perfect time. Diaz's speed. The run. The finish. The camera being right behind the ball at all times. And the fucking end product. That's what I'm talking about. Fucking yes scale. That's a 9. Well done, Lucho. And do you know what? Before I even get to the next goal, overall, I'm actually gonna talk about Anfield now, because there was a lot said after the match about, Richard Keys of all people, but it was eerily quiet. Carragher had said that the atmosphere was a bit strange. It is strange, but it's all strange. This is strange. At times last year, Liverpool had been running on emotion, and it ultimately wasn't sustainable, where we kind of took a dip then towards the end, because everyone's just spent, and it's been a long season and dramatic comebacks, and just like go. I will happily take more of these sort of wins where it's just job done. I want the crowd to be getting a bit bored. And I say bored as if we weren't playing some absolutely incredible football throughout the match. But there was times that I'd even noticed where I'm like, is my volume off? Because there was times, particularly towards the end of the second half, where there wasn't much going on, where it was like COVID times. That was just what I was picking up on the mics. It's not a good representation of the stadium in general, but I did think that, I'm like, it's very quiet for this, just for a little lull, but good. Let's be a bit more business-like. They didn't need to amp up the players. Like, come on, we're pushing for another. It's like, the match is very much under control here. Let's all just chill. And it's weird. It is weird. It's a new manager. It's not Klopp. They were chanting Arne Slot. Get in. Oh, when I heard that, I was like, he's got these motherfuckers now. A few other key moments from the match. Alisson didn't have a whole lot to do, but when he was called into it, it denied a certain goal with an unbelievable stop. Alisson's like that scene from, I don't know if you've ever seen that outtake from Wolf of Wall Street, where Leonardo DiCaprio is just waiting for him to shout action. Alisson's like this, where it's like nothing, boom, world class.
Hey, we'll talk in a minute.
Elite mentality. Ryan Gravenberch, once again at the 6, does incredibly well. Just there's so many times with Gravenberch where I'm just like, oh yes, Ryan. There's a moment in the match as well, I've got to talk about it, where Liverpool nearly scored the greatest goal of all time. Salah, who was just looking, I'm giddy. He's looking so fucking good, so sharp. He's looking good in every sense of the word. He looks great. Hair's looking fucking brilliant. His body is jacked, and he's playing. He's playing like Salah in the early days of Liverpool, where just like good luck. Oh, hiya, you marking Mo Salah today? Yeah, good luck. Idiot. He's class. But he played a 1-2 with the entire team and was just so close to putting it in. I mean, if this had went in, and I'm there watching it, and I'm like, and again. This sequence of moments. So you have that bing bong. Just, I mean, would the Brentford defender just not have let it happen? Just so the goal would have existed in the world, not just for us, just for everyone. But fine, he has to do his job, I guess. And so you have all that 1-2, bang, and then Salah's like, yes, and everyone else is like, yes, we're loving this. Then straight from that, we get the corner, and Trent tries to put it in from the corner, smashes it off the post. You know, one of those where it just happens one after another, where you're just like, oh, this fucking team. That's the juice. Before I talk about Salah's goal, can I talk to you for 20 seconds about my Patreon? Here he goes about that bloody Patreon, eh? So with the Patreon, you get an extra video every week and an extra watch along, at least one extra watch along every month. So if you like these videos and you're like, yeah, I like his videos, but he's just so goddamn infrequent. Well, it's happening on the Patreon. And if you sign up, there's already a video waiting for you. A 25-minute video on Liverpool's top 10 sliding doors moments in the last decade. What if Alisson never came up for that header? What if Gerrard never slipped? What if Karius played a blinder in the Champions League final in 2018? And 7 others. But I think you'll enjoy it anyway. It's there on the Patreon if you want to sign up. The details are below. And the best thing about Patreon is no copyright. I don't have to zoom right in on the clips. I can pick whatever songs I want. Is Creed's My Sacrifice used in that video? Twice, if you're asking. Anyway, check it out if you want. I'll get back to the video. Now, Mo Salah. First off, how about Szoboszlai winning that ball back? Gets his ass in front of it. Like, no, that's mine. And then another bit of end product from Lucho where he provides the assist this time for Salah, who's, the technique here. I mean, just fuck off. It's like he lets the ball go across his body, but also somehow manages to open up his body and hit it with the left. And just again, the camera's right behind it. Just that delicious little curl into the bottom corner. Oh my God. You know, like, and I will say this, fucking yes scale, that's a 9. This goal had me giggling. The fact that the camera's right behind the ball, the fact that we had just banked about 15 minutes of unbelievable play before that, afterwards, like when I was watching the replay. This is me on my couch and my daughter's beside me. She's like, he's just a man. He's not just a man. This had me going. That's how giddy I was. Like a little baby man. And Salah just looks so fucking happy as well. I think one thing that helps us is that I feel like looking around the team, I feel like absolutely every player is capable of pinging some 50-yard through ball to a player to put him through on goal, you know? Like, there's no one that I can think in that first 11 who couldn't do that, who isn't capable of playing the exact perfect pass. Then he makes some subs. Nunes comes on. I tell you, it warmed my heart to see Nunes come on. So much so to the fact that I think I need to chill, because every time Nunes was on, I'm looking at his movement. Like, the match is going on here, and I'm like, yeah, go on, Darwin. Stay on, Darwin. And Trent was one of the people who came off, and he wasn't happy about it. So you have this clip here. I mean, the look he gives Slot afterwards is like, shut up. I mean, okay, so fair enough. That's fine. And I actually liked to see that. I'm like, good, he wants to play. Look, there's Slot managing him, and managing his minutes as well. You've just come back from the Euros or whatever. You haven't had a proper pre-season. I got to manage your minutes. You're a very important player. Shut up. Okay, well, I mean, that's what it is. So Jota's like, you're right, mate, smile. Just didn't like how I was taken off there after 70 minutes or so. First of all, I mean, Trent, I love you, but you're vice captain of the team. Okay, doesn't set a great example for the new lads, especially for a new manager to have to deal with it. You know what I mean? I see all the stuff. Then everyone's jumping to, oh, he wants to go to Madrid. He wants to go to Madrid. I fucking told you. I don't know. Maybe he just smelled blood and thought there's definitely a goal or an assist here for me. But he played 70 minutes because it didn't taint the win, because, a win is the most important thing. But I'd rather not even be talking about it. You know what I mean? It's like last week it was like, yes, saw Kwanzaa though, but okay. Whereas this week it's like, get in, Trent. Okay, yeah. Like Kwanzaa, if anyone has reason to be throwing up a bit of a tantrum, it's Kwanzaa. But he was more mature, and he's what, 19, 20? And it was another clean sheet as well. I feel like clean sheets were so hard to come by last year. We've banked 2 and 2. Love that. Love the defence is looking very good, actually. And I like the professionalism of it. I like the fact that Slot is not trying to be Jurgen, and he's not trying too hard, because he can sniff that a mile away. Ugh. He's just, no, this is me. The fans will warm to me with the results. But the fact that we're winning early, I feel, is great for the team, and it'll be great for the fact that when things are a bit... My fear is with a new manager that if it's the 85th, 86th minute and you need a goal or 2 goals or something like that the team would kind of revert back to muscle memory, like, I don't have time to think about your fucking system now, where you kind of like, what did he want us to do? Just give me the ball, I'll do it the way we did it with Klopp. Whereas now that we're winning and we're playing very, very well, most informed, playing the best football out of anyone in the league, yes, is the answer. That now the fact that we're banking some of these wins, I feel like when times get tough now, they'll have enough confidence in the system to be like, okay. Overall, made up for Diaz. I love a match where we win 2-0 and all the strikers are involved, either with a goal or assist, or a goal and an assist. Did great for my fantasy football. If you want to join the channel's fantasy football, the link is in the description. And next week we're away to Man United. Bring it on. Again, if you want to check out the Patreon, there's a video up there right now. Top 10 sliding doors moments of the last decade. Took me all weekend to edit, so the least you can do is watch it. But if you want more videos every week and watch alongs and just a bit more interaction, then please check it out. I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, have a brilliant week. I will see you in a few days, and up the fucking Reds.